What's up, gang? We just got the banned and restricted card announcement today. So this is great news. This is huge news. So I wanted to share this with you guys immediately. We actually have banned cards in this list. So initially, I actually believed only we will have restrictions on cards. So because if you restrict a card to one, no matter how OP it is, it actually can slow down that card a lot. And if you can only use it once in a game, obviously it's not going to be that detrimental to you uh, compared to what it used to be doing. Exactly like what they did with the Argomon, and exactly like what they did with Hidden Potential. Just that one errata, that restriction to one, was enough to just kind of completely stop those cards from like exploding any deck. So initially, I believed that there might just be restrictions to one, especially to Ice Wall. So that's not new news for me. I knew Ice Wall was gonna get restricted to one, but I did not know we're actually gonna need to ban cards. So this is insane. We actually are gonna have some banned cards. You can never use them, and most of the people actually caught on to this. They actually were. This card was in a lot of banned or restricted cards. Uh, Videos where people were just guessing and seeing if they will kind of putting out their own lists to see what will happen. The only card I knew for sure was gonna get restricted was Ice Wall, and but look at this, guys! We just got our first ban card in the whole game, as effective as of February 25th. So this is gonna be after Nationals, but it's gonna be effective February 25th. Banned cards, Mega Digimon fusions, extremely banned, and it gives you here a reason. So Susanomon is a level 7 Digimon that can Digivolve from a tamer, allowing you to use this card to Digivolve for free without the need for a level 6 Digimon, speeding up the metagame and restricting viable decks in the format. As such, we've decided to ban this card. So the biggest reason they banned this card is because Susanomon is basically going to be evolving from a tamer. You don't even need a level 6 anymore, you just need a tamer on the field for free. And many games end in the early game or the mid game simply by using this card to digivolve into a finisher. So we believe simply restricting this card will not be enough to fix this issue. This is a good explanation. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Bandai, for explaining this. So this reason we're gonna choose to ban this card instead of restricting it. Insane, interesting. I didn't even add Susanomon into the equation. There's just so many good level 7s that this card activates. And actually, Susanomon is insane. If you can Evo from a tamer to a level 7 for free, that's so good. Uh, the next time one of your Digimon digivolve from level 6 to level 7 this turn, reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution. See, that means it has to be into a level 6. It doesn't activate on tamers, right? It has to be, if a Digimon digivolves from level 6 to level 7, reduce the memory cost. So actually, this explanation is kind of weird because Susanomon evolves from a tamer. So that's weird. I don't think you can even activate Mega Digimon Fusion on Susanomon because of the wording. Because you have to have a level 6 Digimon. But I guess the wording of this card allowed you to use the Digivolution for free without the need for a level 6 Digimon. That's so weird. I don't know, because the wording of it says you can only use a level 6 to a level 7. It has to go from a level 6 to level 7. Anyways, we actually have Mega Digimon Fusion banned. This is another card. This is the restricted list. The same date is gonna start. Reinforcement Memory Boost. Obviously, this is insanely good in all security decks. So let's see the reason. This card proved considerably more powerful than any other memory boost cards. Exactly. It did so much. It added to your hand, it recovered, and it gave you 3 security later. So that means this card would have only been 3 memory. Sorry, giving you 3 memory, not 3 security. So this card would only cost 3 memory if you use its delay immediately afterwards the next turn. So it's pretty cheap card for you to gain a card and recover. And so I get it. I get why this has been restricted. Exceeded our power level estimations when used in specialized decks such as a non-yellow multicolor deck. Exactly, security control, and D Reaper decks. I haven't seen these decks yet. We believe the card is too generally powerful to be left unchecked and have decided to restrict it to 1 copy per deck. Cool. So we have reinforcement, another restriction. Ice Wall. This was very obvious. I actually believed it might get banned, but somebody explained it to me. I mean, this card is only really strong when you use it multiple turns in a row. So that makes sense why you would only restrict it to 1. Though performing as intended as a defensive card, using it every turn results in a lock situation that negatively impacts the speed of the games. This results in unenjoyable play patterns outweigh the benefits of the card's effects, so we've decided to restrict it to 1. Yeah, man, when somebody just plays 2 in a row, already you feel so behind because you're not going to be attacking. This is going to really change your whole strategy. Losing 2 memory per attack is insane. It changes your whole strategy. It allows the opponent to extend the game for free for 1 memory. It's kind of insane. So totally understand the restriction. This is kind of weird. I don't know why they even did this. But let's read their explanation. But actually, Savior Huckmon is restricted too, which sucks. That means basically Jesmon is a useless deck. It doesn't exist anymore. Let's see the reasoning for this. The decks that use this card with BT6 Jesmon have dominated the metagame for longer than anticipated, greatly limiting viable decks in red. For this reason, we've decided to restrict this card to 1 copy. So basically, Jesmon was just so good compared to any other red deck that they decided to destroy that deck. Now Jesmon is just unplayable because if you don't get this guy out, you're gonna lose a lot. I mean, I guess there's money good level 5s, but some Jesmon decks literally only use Savior Huckmon as their only level 5, so it's definitely gonna hit Jesmon really hard. And then here's Icemon. We haven't got this card yet, but this is in April is when these new restrictions are going to be effective, basically in the BT8 release, whereas these are going to be effective for right after the national tournament. So anyways, the last card that's been restricted is Icemon, and it's actually a really good card. When you trash this card from your hand using one of your own effects, Icemon, if Icemon's scatter mode is in your trash, you may play this card without paying memory cost. That's insane. So you trash it, and if you have something in the trash that has a certain name, you literally can play this for free. That's insane. That's so good. So basically, you just gotta make sure that Icemon scatter mode is there, and this gets called out for free every time. And during your turn, actually gains for each scatter mode in your trash 2000 DP. So that's a lot. Basically, it's a free Digimon every time you discard the card with Titamon or in purple. So that's insane. Using BT7 Icemon, BT7 Icemon Scatter Mode in tandem makes it easier than anticipated to cycle through your deck while playing Digimon to your battle area for free. Therefore, we've decided to restrict this card to 1 copy per deck. Yep. Basically, it's too strong. It's way too strong. Allows you to gain a Digimon while, I guess, cycling through your deck. So yeah, pretty insane. So here's the whole list. As of now, we only have these two cards really. It's just the Argomon and the Hidden Potential. After the Nationals, we're gonna have these 3 cards. 2 cards restricted extra, Ice Wall and Reinforcing Memory. We're also gonna have a banned card for the first time, the Mega Digimon Fusion. And then when BT8 comes out, we're actually gonna restrict Savior Huckmon and Icemon as well. So that's the list here. I'm very interested in your opinions, guys. I think this is insane. This is a really good restricted and banned list. I really like it. Really hits a lot of broken. It hits a lot of the issues we were wondering how we're gonna be able to go around. For example, Ice Wall. I mean, this is unplayable. You can't play against this card. It's kind of insane. Plus, it has security effect of gain to memory, so it's so good. It's just so good. It's an overall insanely good card at 1 cost. I mean, that's so much. And reinforcing, I get it. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, these guys weren't too big of a problem, Mega Digimon Fusion, reinforcing, but maybe in the future, when new decks come out, they're gonna actually be much stronger. And yeah, there's honestly, I really appreciate their reasoning. I believe in it. That makes sense to me. It kind of sucks that they killed Jesmon completely, but I guess that deck is just way too strong. Anyways, guys, I'm very interested in your opinions, so leave them down in the comment section below and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.